Hello there, Year 6. Let's continue our special science studies, the geography of Hungary, the Transdanubian Middle Mountain Range, the Transdanubian Mountains in a shorter form. And last time we learned what specific parts are the important parts of the region concerning the geographical landscapes. Today we are going to analyze some of the important resources, some of the important cities, and what's going on there right now in the 21st century. You can see behind me two important resources. One of them is brown coal, the other one is bauxite. Brown coal is basically formed from tiny parts of plants, but of course the formation was like millions of years ago. What can you do with this? If you burn it in a power station, you can easily make electricity. And from bauxite, we can make an important metal which is really light, workable, and doesn't really rust. That is aluminium. So bauxite is the special resource for that. Actually, it's a special stone. It has a kind of reddish color, and we had plenty of mines in the Transdanubian region earlier. Unfortunately, most of them are closed down now because the quality of the special ore was not that good, and this is why they started new businesses in the region. Here you can see where you could find the old mines, brown coal mines and the bauxite mines. Near Tatabánya, Várpalota, Ajka, the brown coal formations are special. And bauxite was really typical near Iszka-Szentgyörgy, which is not so far from Székesfehérvár, Bakonyoszló, Gánt. You can go there to that mine. You can visit the place. It looks a bit like as if it was a different planet, like Mars. Maybe I can find you a nice image of that place. Yeah, so it looks quite like this. Everything is kind of red because of the stone formation there. So this is the story of bauxite in a nutshell. Bauxite, the word, is a French word, by the way. So what is made by using bauxite? Plates, wires, cables are made from aluminium. And as we mentioned, brown coal is used in power stations to make electricity. You can see some of the products made from aluminium here. How is aluminium made? And this is the time when you need to open your exercise book as well. And you will write Transdanubian Mountains as the title, because we will continue what we started last time, and the date. Please write down the information from the top of the slides. You can always stop the video footage, so you will have time to copy the information. And we were here. So aluminium earth is made from aluminium ore, which is bauxite. So from bauxite first they make this aluminium earth. From this aluminium they make aluminium by using water and a lot of electricity. Aluminium needs really much electricity, and this is why those countries where they have cheap hydroelectric power, like Norway, they are leaders in this kind of industry as well. You can find here one of the simplified diagrams of aluminium making. I don't want you to copy this one, just the information at the top. And in your book, they want you to fill the gaps concerning the procedure of aluminium making on page 95, task 1. Please read the chapter connected to this topic in your book as well, in the Transdanubian Mountain Range chapter. I will help you with the page number. And there the text can help you find the most important information. So life in the Transdanubian mountains, this is the chapter you need on page 100 and 101. We will have a Zoom lesson later where we can check your findings. So we can check all the workbook tasks which I'm mentioning right now. Aluminium is light, workable and does not rust. Rust is rozsda, but this is not a problem when you think of aluminium products. What is workable? You know, it's easy to bend it and easy to form it. So this is why it's a popular thing in different industries. Bricks are also important in the region because there's plenty of clay in the mountains, and this is why they are here. Again, you can write about that in your exercise book. Valleys, basins and the sunny highlands are suitable for farming. Viticulture again is important. If you think of Balaton uplands, that's the Felvidék, you know, really sunny slopes, and vine, which is szőlőtőke, loves that. You can see here a vineyard with lots of vines, and then if you have a lot of vines, you can make wine, okay? So that's the drink. The most important centers are Veszprém, which has a creamery where they make products, dairy products from milk. You can see here the population of these cities. So 60,000 people in Veszprém, the biggest center. Esztergom, 30,000 people, and Suzuki, the Hungarian factory of that Japanese company is here. They produce their Suzuki Vitaras. We could see those a couple of months ago with one of my classes. Santander, 20,000 people. Tourism is really important there. And you can see images of the places right here. Veszprém, Esztergom, Santander. Herend, the porcelain, is really famous. Other than that, actually it's a little town, just 3,000 people. Similar to Visegrád, just 2,000 people, but tourism is important. Beautiful, picturesque view of the Danube band can be seen here. So can you remember which city is which? I hope you can, but you can just rewind the video footage a bit and you can just check the names if you can't remember well. And because in your workbook they want to know quite a lot about different symbols of industries, here in task 3 and 4, yeah, 3 and 4, these two. This is why I put here the map of the region, and let's analyze what kind of industries we can see. For instance, Székesfehérvár is a good one, though it's not really a part of this region, but it's very close to it. But Veszprém is there as well. You can see the tiny bricks, so building industry, yeah, and even ceramics is important. Chemical industry is there, or electrical appliances, so you can see a tiny computer image there. Machinery, this is also the symbol of machinery, this kind of little cogwheel there. Computer sciences. Aluminium industry, so you can see this tiny little shape with AL written in it. Timber or mill industry, milk and cheese industry, creameries, tinned food or canned food industry, so canning industry can be mentioned. You can see timber here as well. You can find them on the map the different symbols of the resources, like brown coal is in the region. You can't really see the symbol of rock oil because we need to import that, like natural gas as well, from other countries like Russia or the Middle East. The symbol of rock oil is a really thin, long, totally black triangle, and the symbol of natural gas is again a long triangle, but it's white in the middle, so you can just draw, you need to draw just the outline of that. Okay, so we mentioned some of these symbols here. You can find them here as well. It's from a Hungarian atlas, so if you stop the footage, hopefully you can analyze the symbols. Maybe you need a magnifier glass as well, but I can't make this thing any bigger right now. So you can find here the most important resources. You can find the natural gas, the symbol of natural gas, rock, oil, and so on and forth. And then, if you check this one here, you can find the symbols of different industries. Hopefully, you can see some of them. But you have your own atlas at home, and if you just open it at page 4, you can find all the different symbols there. So you can just use this as a kind of resource. What else do we have? If you go to the Transdanubian mountains, of course, the climate is a bit cooler than in the neighboring plain areas. And if you travel to Eppley, skiing is an important feature there, but they use usually special snow cannons and artificial snow. But you can still enjoy a traditional winter scenery from November until maybe March. We will see. Oh, today it was quite chilly in the morning, so who knows? If you travel to Eppley, you can just find some snow there quite often. So, please work in your workbook as well. Once again, I would like to list the tasks we need for our Zoom class. So, Transdanubian Mountains, page 95, task 134. These are the ones. You can use the symbols from the map to complete the tasks. And page 96, task 5 and 7. They want to know the exact positions of the different cities as well, but it's very simple. You know, as you travel from west to east, we can just write them there. Herend and Veszprém, yes, and then Esztergom, yes, and then Visegrád, and finally Szentendre. So you can just write these in the circles. So guys, keep up good work. See you later. Bye-bye.